Shakur Stevenson, Josh Padley, Madrimal, Virgil Ortiz, David Benavidez possibly going to fight bivol. Beer to Beeve. This is the official fight recap. And let me tell you, wow. Did Beer to Beeve really win? Did bivol really win? Did Shakur Stevenson should have stopped Josh Padley? Shakur Stevenson should have dropped Josh Padley. This is something of things that we got to talk about. And we go talk about it right after the intro. Let's go. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue.
It's your boy Drew.
Shout out LD the Kid and Likeable Dialogue. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD the Kid. And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. As you can see, man, I cut the intro pretty short, man, because, man, we really got to talk about this stuff, man. We really have to discuss the fact that Shakur Stevenson didn't stop Josh Padley. We really got to talk about this. We really got to talk about the fact that Josh Padley went 9 rounds with Shakur Stevenson. And the fact that Josh Padley had just went to work at 6 a.m. that morning, got a phone call saying that he's going to be a possible opponent, became the opponent, but within a couple. Now, I don't have nothing against Shakur Stevenson going 9 rounds against a Josh Padley. If you're a boxer, you're a professional boxer, you're a professional boxer, you're a professional boxer. Can't nobody take that away from you that you're a professional boxer. The problem is, what people is having with Shakur Stevenson is that he puts up a big game, and it comes off as he's going to put up a performance, a so one-sided performance that is going to be so dominating that you can't mess with me, and that I'm going to punch your lights out, and that, but it comes off, he's going to put up this great fight, but then Shakur never delivers with that great fight that he puts off. Because I think the fact is that people feels like Shakur needs to put on a better performance. People feel like Shakur isn't doing what he's supposed to do, and people want to see a knockout, and people are not seeing that knockout from Shakur Stevenson. What people is seeing, and they not realizing, is that Shakur Stevenson is going in there and he's boxing his opponents. He's going in there and he's boxing the performances. He's boxing them. But he's not fighting. He's not knocking him out like a Gervonta Davis. And that is where people is at now. People want to see knockouts. People want to see knockouts now. They don't want to see you go in there and do the Floyd Mayweather and box. Yes, Shakur Stevenson is a tremendous boxer, but that is not what people want to see. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD, the Kid, and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. So, was it a bad performance from Shakur Stevenson? Was it a bad performance from Shakur Stevenson? Was it? Or was it that he showed off his tremendous boxing skills? But I get it. It's not what the people want to see. People don't want to see boxing. They want to see you go in that ring and dominate and knock somebody out. That is what they want to see. And if you ain't going in that ring and knocking somebody out, then what are you doing? That is the question that they're asking. What are you doing? I seen videos online where people were saying how they fell asleep on the fight. I'm not gonna lie, I fell asleep too. But I was tired. But I stayed up and I watched it. But the fact is that Shakur got to go in there. And I don't know. It's just like Shakur is not knocking people out. And I feel like that's why Shakur doesn't get the respect he deserves. But he's a tremendous boxer. But they could keep comparing him to Tank Davis. Everybody can't knock everybody out. Everybody not going to be able to knock everybody out. Everybody just can't do it. But let's talk about some of the things that went down in this fight, right? Let's talk about that, right? So here's a picture that I'm going to show that Josh Padley went to the boxing ring. Josh Padley went at 6. He went at 6 a.m. And I'm sorry, he didn't go to the boxing ring at 6 a.m. I'm sorry. He went to work at 6 a.m. and ended up doing what? And ended up in the boxing ring with Shakur Stevenson and was doing a great job. My mind is wondering, it's like, I want to see where Josh Padley would have been had he had a 8-week camp like Shakur Stevenson. Had he had an 8-week camp like Shakur Stevenson, where would Josh Padley would have been? Where Josh Padley would have been. Because he was throwing punches back and forth with Shakur Stevenson, yes. Shakur Stevenson stops Padley. But what would have happened had Josh Padley had a 12-week camp like Shakur Stevenson? We would have got another one? Would Shakur Stevenson would have got that stoppage? That's the question that we have to ask. If you're watching right now, press that like button. It's free to press the like button. We're talking Shakur Stevenson right now versus Josh Padley. We're going to get into the Virgil Ortiz. We're going to get into the bivol and bivol conversation. I don't know if the chat is working. Hopefully there's not any issues. So I'm just going to say, hey, just to make sure the chat is working on my end. Okay, yes, it is working on my end. But we have to figure out what's going on. Why people, like, it's a lot of people that are mad, right? And I get why people are mad, right? People want to see stoppages. People want to see knockouts. And if you ain't knocking out the fight, I think that fight really did get boring, man. I'm not even going to lie to you, man. It did get boring. I'm not going to lie. It did get boring. But that's where Shakur Stevenson got to go in there, man, and do a better job, man. He got to go in there and get him out of there early. This dude went to work at 6 a.m. Shakur should have got this dude out of there at 4 rounds or less. For that dude to last 9 rounds, it kind of looks bad on Shakur Stevenson, man. It really does. I'm actually finna get a picture on here, man, that I'm going to show you guys. And I'm going to show you guys what I mean. It says Josh Padley went to work. Matter of fact, I'm going to screen share it. I'm going to get it on for y'all. 1 second. Let me see. I have to join. I'm going to get this picture on for y'all, man, because it's crazy. Let me turn this music off in the background because that's kind of like throwing me off. I was trying to try something new, but it's throwing me off. All right, let me get this. Let me join, and I'm finna screen share with y'all what I'm referring to as far as like Josh Padley, man. Like, he did. For a guy that got a late phone call, dude. You can't really say that he did a bad job. You know what I'm saying? You can't really say that he did a bad job. My boy DT in the house. Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Still got to go back to watch. You said 9 rounds. Did he get to? Yes. He made it to the 9th round and then he got stopped. Man. He made it to the 9th round and got stopped. So, yeah, so he did make it to the 9th round. He made it to the 9th round and then he got Shakur stopped him in the 9th round. Actually, I think his team threw in a towel in the 9th round. Yeah, his team threw in the towel right at the end of the 8th round, so it was like a 9th round. But I want to share something with you guys, y'all. Man, it won't let me, so I'm gonna have to try to upload it. Let me try to upload this real quick. Okay, so what is this? Okay, yo, that's for the bivol talk. Let me go up here and delete something. Oh, I can delete. That's fine. All right, let me get this on here for you guys, because I think this is important. I believe this is important, so this is why I want to get you. He said, so a stoppage is not good enough anymore. A stoppage is good enough, bro. A stoppage is good. It's good that he got him out in the 9th round. And his team had to throw the towel in the 9th round. But leading up to that 9th round, man, I'm not going to lie, man, I fell asleep like 3 times. Shakur should have been more dominant. Josh, I think I gave Josh probably like 1 round, maybe 2. But I think Shakur should have just been more dominant for a guy that haven't been. When you say Shakur Stevenson name, you saying Shakur Stevenson name because he's on a top level. He's a top echelon guy. He's one of our top fighters. So when we mention Shakur Stevenson, we mentioning a top 5 fighter. When you mention Gervonta Davis, you mentioning Shakur Stevenson because he has a great defense. But what we referring to is that Shakur Stevenson should have been a little bit more dominant. I did, bro. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I fell asleep, dog.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
But I woke up and they were still fighting. I'm like, damn, Shakur, get him out. And I just recently went back and watched the fight before I came on because I wanted to rewatch the bivol fight because I got to talk about the bivol fight. But right now we on Shakur Stevenson. And this is why I say the things about Shakur Stevenson right here, man. It says Josh Padley went to work on Tuesday morning and completed his days of work as an electrician as normal. There's nothing wrong with being an electrician. That's actually a great paying job. There's nothing wrong with being a 9-to-5 guy. But the problem is around 6 p.m. he received a life-changing phone call, and by 10:30 p.m. he was set to challenge Shakur Stevenson for the WBC Light Heavyweight World Championship. 4 days notice on a Saturday. On a 4-day notice.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
He was set to face Shakur Stevenson on a 4-day notice and win 9 rounds with him.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Come on, man.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Only reason to throw a towel is because your fighter is being dominated. That's true. But it wasn't being dominated until like the 8th or 9th round. It was like, bro, come on, bro. Your fighter is not going to win this fight now, man. By the 8th or the 9th round, everybody was like, man, can this shit be over with now? I'm just saying, hold on. I'm just saying, by the 8th and the 9th round, everybody was tired of watching the fight. I was tired of watching the fight around the 8th or the 9th round, bro. And I'm not mad at Shakur. I think Shakur did. I think the skill set of Shakur is his boxing ability to be able to move around the ring, throw a punch, be a defensive guy. He's a Floyd Mayweather. But I think the problem is that Shakur talks a big game as if nobody is on his level and that he's not getting them out of there soon enough. Soon. He got Josh Padley out, but you don't really get credit for Josh Padley because he got the fight on a 4-day notice. And he's not a top-tier fighter like Shakur Stevenson. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not mad at Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson did an outstanding job.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Shakur Stevenson did an outstanding job. I'm not mad at Shakur Stevenson. But what I'm saying is Shakur Stevenson is a top-level fighter. If we was giving out awards to boxers, right? And we're gonna name the top fighters around the 130, 140 pound division, right? Gervonta Davis, we're gonna say Keyshawn Davis. We're gonna say Shakur Stevenson, okay? Who else? We're gonna say Devin Haney, and we're gonna say Ryan Garcia. So you mean to tell me a fighter that's top 5 can keep this guy that's 1,000 level ranked around? Come on, man. All I'm saying is that Josh Padley should have been out of there sooner. And that he stuck around. And I'm saying that Shakur talked this big game, bro. Like, you ain't on my level, and you saying you go get him out of there, but you're not getting him out of there. Like, this dude only had 4-day notice. I like Shakur. I respect his artistry. I respect his work. I just feel like, man, this dude should have never stuck around that long on fighting a Shakur Stevenson, man. That's all I'm saying. I just don't believe he should have stuck around fighting this long with a Shakur Stevenson.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
And that's what I'm saying. I mean, like, this fight really, really, really showed me, man, like, Shakur is a great defensive fighter, man. But it just didn't rank to the level that Shakur said he was going to do. Shout out to Nikki.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I need you to hit that subscribe button for me, Nikki, and hit the notification bell for me, okay? It says Ortiz didn't even do that great. I don't know, bro. I can't give you that. I can't give you that one, Nikki. I can't give you that one, Nikki. That's the next subject that I'm working on here. I can't give you that one. Ortiz did a great job. He surprised me because I had Madrimov winning that fight. I can't lie to you on that one, Nikki. No, sir. I can't do that one, Nikki. I can't do that one, Nikki. Hold on. Let me change the title up here. Ortiz versus Madrimov. He says, I bet Buddy connected on 2 punches against Shakur. You know what? We can actually pull up the stats, bro. I'll actually pull up the stats and I'll get them on. But I'm saying, man, listen. Yo, DT, when you go back and watch that fight, I don't care when you go back and watch the fight. Me and you can have a discussion about it, brother. And you gonna see what I'm saying. He said Shakur got bad hands, keeping it real. Okay, yeah, he got bad. His hands are bad, like his hands are bad. Yeah. You mean like bad as in like he can't fight, or you mean like his hands he might need some surgery or something on his hands? Is that what you're referring to? Is that what you're referring to? Because I think he does need some type of surgery on his hands for sure. But man, I really feel like Shakur did a great job, but man, you know, to keep Josh Padley around as long as he did, man, come on, Shakur, you can do better than that, brother. You really can, man. That's all I'm saying. You can do way better than that, man. You know, dude went to work. He says he didn't let his hands go into the 5th round because Majmov kept jumping around like Jack in the Box. Facts.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
And you know what though, man? Since you want to get on the Virgil Ortiz, we can hop on. So the Virgil Ortiz and Madrimal fight, I'm not gonna lie, I had Madrimal winning this fight. So I gotta apologize to Virgil Ortiz. Virgil, I apologize. I had Madrimal winning this fight because I've never seen Virgil fight like this before. I've never seen him fight like this before, right? Like I seen how he fought Sir Bayuchuk. I seen how he fought his past opponents. But to me, Virgil woke me up. I seen Virgil in a different light. Virgil, I apologize, brother. Virgil put on a performance. He put on an impeccable performance. He showed up. He came in. When he walked in the ring, he had a chip on his shoulder.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
He had a chip on his shoulder. And he showed people, you have me as the underdog. I dare you. And he went in there and he showed up and he fought. And Madrimal, it ain't gonna do it, brother. It didn't do it. That worked. You came close to Crawford in that fight. These are two different. You gotta switch that up, Madrimal. It ain't gonna work. I mean, Virgil was hitting him with that uppercut, and then he hit him with that right hook, and then that uppercut, that right. Man, Virgil put on a performance. And let me tell y'all, man, that was probably I was so surprised at Virgil. Man, Virgil, I can only see the sky is the limit from Virgil from this point on. He beat a guy that was a top caliber fighter, right? Because he just came off of a loss, somewhat of a close loss, but a loss, nevertheless, of Terrence Crawford. But Virgil Ortiz, man, brother, you did a hell of a job, man. He did a hell of a job, bro. He let his hands go. I'm sorry. I can't say that about that, man. What up? Shout out to Warlock Boxing.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, man, I can't say he didn't let his hands go to the 5th because I seen him come out within like that 1st round, that 2nd round. Like Virgil was really throwing his hands and he was letting them go. He was successful when he was letting them go. When Virgil let his hands go, he was successful. And I'm being honest because I had Madrimal winning the fight. I was going for Madrimal. I said because I never seen Virgil. When Virgil stepped up a little bit more in competition, and I didn't like the way he fought Sergey Bayuchuk. But when he fought Madrimal, man, come on, brother. I gotta see him. He did a great job. He says, me too. He says, no apologies needed for Ortiz. What you saw was a guy that fights to the level of his opponent. Yo.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Real talk, man. It's like, yo, I mean, Virgil did an outstanding job, man. He did an outstanding job, bro. Hey, those of y'all that are watching, make sure y'all smash this like button, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button. We only got 3 likes, guys. We only got 3 likes. Make sure you smash the like button. Nikki, are you subscribed to the channel? Nikki, are you subscribed to the channel? If not, hit the subscribe button. But you, most importantly, Nikki, you gotta hit the notification bell. It's a must. You gotta hit the notification bell. Y'all, I'm gonna start a poll here, man. And I don't know, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know what the poll I want to start. That's the crazy part, right? But I want to start a poll here, man. I'm going to say, are you surprised at the Virgil Ortiz fight? Because Virgil surprised me. That was the most surprising fight to me, man. I'm not going to lie. The bivol and Dimitri Beterbiev fight, it wasn't surprising to me. We're going to get into that later on, but it wasn't surprising to me. Virgil surprised me in this fight. I'm going to say, are you surprised at Virgil versus Madrimal fight. And you know what? That was it wasn't even a close fight, man. Shout out to my boy DT.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
My boy say this would have been a good day for me to call in. Facts, bro. You didn't watch the fight, man, DT? You didn't watch the fight? Shout out him, man. We appreciate that, DT, for the $2 super chat.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Hey, y'all, don't be afraid to hit the super chat, y'all. We need the super chats, man. That helps the channel. Please, super chat, man. You can send 5, 10. You can send $5 won't hurt y'all. You know what I'm saying? Send a super chat, man. Send a super chat. Man, bro, I'm telling you. So the poll is gonna be: are you surprised at Virgil versus Madrimal fight? Because here's the thing: it wasn't nothing close about that fight. It wasn't nothing close about it. Virgil did his thing. He said, had to work Saturday and Sunday. I was busy adulting. Yo.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
And you know what's so crazy, bro? I was going to try to come on Sunday, but I was so busy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was even busy today, bro. So it's like I was trying to come on. I just wanted to make sure I got to the channel today, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come on tomorrow, too, but Wednesday, I won't be on Wednesday. I won't be on Wednesday, but I'll be back Thursday and Friday. Because, you know, we got to talk about Gervonta Davis. He fight this week.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
So the poll is going to be, are you surprised at Virgil versus Madrimal fight? It's going to be yes, no, and then the other option is I'm gonna say shocked, because you can be. I was shocked. For me, I was shocked at the fight. So that's what it's gonna be: shocked at the fight. All right, guys. Boom. The poll is up, and it is up, and you can go and vote on that particular poll. It is up, guys. Guys, make sure you're hitting that like button, please, y'all. That helps with the visibility of the show. We got 7 likes. Thank you, guys. Shout out
to Likeable Dialogue.
Appreciate that, man. But listen, man, Virgil did his thing, man. I mean, Virgil put on a clinic. I mean, I probably gave Madrimal probably like maybe 3, 4, maybe. Virgil put on a lopsided fight, because see, in my mind, I'm going off Virgil Ortiz that fought Sergey Bayuchuk, but no, Virgil did a great job. I mean, when you want to say somebody that made their card so lopsided, I'm gonna say Virgil made it lopsided, and he made it clear. Shakur did too, but you know, his opponent only had a 4-day notice. You see what I'm saying? But Virgil made it so lopsided against Madrimal. And we got to tell Madrimal, you got to do something else, brother. This right here is not going to get it. You waiting patiently. That worked well for Terrence. But you got to switch it up with a different opponent. Maybe that is just his fighting style. But you got to let your hands go. In order to win a fight, you got to let your hands go. This is not who can stand still as a statue and move around a ring. This is boxing. Appreciate that, Nikki. Appreciate that, Nikki. I'm gonna go look and see, did we get a new subscriber? Nikki said he went and subscribed. She or he went to subscribe to the channel. I see we do got one new subscriber, so I'm assuming that was you, Nikki. I appreciate it. He said Shakur hands are still not healed. Yeah, man, I could tell. In the fight, it looked like when he swung, it looked like he kind of like hurt himself. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I mean, and I don't know what round it was. They was saying, oh, maybe he hurt his hands. Maybe he hurt his hands. Or, you know, maybe he hurt it, maybe he didn't. But man, what's going to come out of all of this with Shakur, man? What's going to come out? Are we going to get Shakur versus Javante? Are we going to get Shakur versus, what is to come with this Shakur Stevenson fight? Like that is really, really the question. What are we going to get out of this fight? Both of y'all fighting around the same time. So we should get the fight. I think I seen a quote online when they said Javante Davis said something like, that's the biggest fight in boxing. Let's get it. Who going to be exposed? Javante. If Shakur wins, then you going to be really exposed. If Shakur loses, then it's like, okay, it's almost like expected. But because Javante put on his big guy persona, it's like you got to show and prove. You got to show and prove. He says, yeah, I would like Shakur to get those hands right. Hopefully we can still get him and Tank. If not this year, early next year. Man, I think they should go out with a banger this year with it. I honestly think they should, man. Go ahead and go out with a banger this year.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Go ahead and go out with a banger this year with it, bro. Because here's the thing, man. It's like, and we got to go another year with them going back and forth with each other. I don't think I can take it. Here's what Shakur Stevenson had to do. Shakur Stevenson says, y'all will go broke betting against him. I'm a master at this ish. Bro, I've been in the ring with the nicest N-words since I was in diapers. There is no level that I haven't seen. You N-words will go broke betting against me. I'm a master at this ish. That is what...
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
And I can't disagree, bro. Like, he really is a master at this. Like, I can't really disagree. Like, he really is a master at this, man. Like, I can't disagree. He really is a master at it. And I really feel like, like he's really doing his thing with this fight, bro. Like, I can't disagree. He's a master at it. He really is. He really is a master at boxing. It's just a bit boring.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
But I respect him. And some people's eyes, they say that he's boring, but I respect it. I respect it. Because he's not, I don't know if he's going for the knockout or he's telling y'all, or is he saying, just respect my boxing skills. Us fans are the ones that are looking for the knockout. But in Shakur mind, he's like, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to win. Whether it's a knockout, whether it's not a knockout. Just respect my skill set and my level of boxing. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. And so, hold on, guys. And so that's what it is. Maybe Shakur Stevenson feel like I'm a great boxer and you guys are supposed to respect my skill, my level, respect my skill set. He's a great defensive. He's more defense than offense. But I feel like at times when he can be on offense, he should be more aggressive on offense and he switches to defense. So that's my only thing with that, man. All right, so switching up on the bivol. We're going to switch it up for the bivol versus bearded bead. So we go do that right. Beater B versus bivol. Now that particular fight, this fight is interesting, right? Because here's the thing with this particular fight. They kept saying bivol, 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 bivol. That's all they kept saying was bivol, bivol, bivol.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I had, now this is the only time where my scorecards somewhat match the unofficial scorecards, right? So 1 and 2, I had bivol winning, right? But in the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, I had beav winning. And it was the same as the unofficial scorecards. Trilogy. It's gotta be a trilogy. But I think the trilogy is gonna be interrupted with the David Benavidez situation. So they wanted bivol to win. It's clear.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Now remember that I said it's clear. Remember that I said that it's clear they wanted bivol to win. The commentary, bivol deserves it. Even after he lost that 12th round, bivol deserve it. Okay. I'm going to tell you what I had. Okay, so the first round, I had bivol. The second round, I had bivol. The 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th round, I had beav. Okay? And I want to say I had bivol, beav. I didn't start putting bivol on my card basically until like around the 8th round. And I think I was still close to the unofficial scorecards. Here's the unofficial scorecards around, let's see, which one is this? Up until the 10th round, right? And this is what I had. I had bivol winning, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 up into the 6th round, I had beav winning. Now, that 8th round could have went either way. The 8th round could have went either way. But the 9th, 10th, and 11th, the 9th, 10th, and the 11th went to bivol, but the 12th round, beav won. I'm not gonna lie. I think this fight should have ended in a draw. I'm not mad at the bivol win. I'm really not. But I think like beav kind of like edged it off. But I think I had bivol winning this fight too. It should have ended in a draw, man. And one of them had it like 112, 115 or something like that. And it's like, are y'all cheating over there? And this is why I say that. Here's a picture of Turkey Al-Rashid.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Turkey Al-Rashid receiving backlash. Thank you. Turkey Al-Rashid receives backlash for revealing scorecards to Muslim fighter mid-fight, trying to assist him to victory over PBC fighter Carlos Adams. Come on, man. How you gonna be unbiased and then you want to talk about having an AI judge? You the one talking about having an AI judge. Now, y'all remember when I said about the AI judge, somebody got to put the input into the system for the computer to decide. A computer can't be unbiased. It is read and programmed to go accordingly. You tell the computer, command the computer to do what it do. Turkey want to have a fourth judge. You go to fourthjudge.com or whatever I think they said it was, and you can see the results. But somebody got to put that AI judge to tell it what to do. It's got to be programmed. And this is why I say Turkey Al-Rashid cards is suspect. This is why I say his cards are suspect. Turkey receives backlash for revealing scorecards to Muslim fighter mid-fight, trying to assist him in a victory over PBC fighter.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
If I was PBC, I wouldn't let another one of my fighters go over into a turkey card. You're supposed to be unbiased, and you're supposed to be putting on the best fights. Why are you over there saying that this fighter was down by 2 rounds? Why are you saying you down by 2 rounds, Turkey? I don't get it. You're supposed to put on the best fights and not be biased. You're being biased because this guy's a Muslim fighter. Is that the reason why you're being biased? You're being biased. There's no way you should be telling him that. If you telling him that, then you need to be telling the other guy the same thing. You are ahead of 2 cards. Now, I heard they say, oh, he said it, that the cards are going to be open. Well, why are you not telling Carlos that? You only telling one fighter that. So that comes off as being what? Bias. I'm just saying, man. Hey, what's up, guys? This your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. And they won't tank the fight. They're so crazy.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Yo, sleep grind is crazy, bruh. That is crazy and nasty business. You cannot do that and call yourself a promoter and call yourself unbiased because you're not unbiased. That is coming off as bias. Now, I've seen some people say, I heard people say, he said that the cards are going to be open. That's cool that the cards are open. That is fine. Turkey Ala sheet. I understand. If that is true, that the cards are going to be open, the cards are open. That is great. That is good for the sport of boxing. It is great. But the problem is you cannot do that for only one fighter. You got to do it for 2.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Not only that a tech could override the system at will punch in the winner you want. Maybe hackers get into win a bet. Facts.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
If we're going to be fair, we got to be fair. Turkey has no business. Turkey Al-Sheikh has no business telling one fighter that you're down by 2 points. And then if you watch the video, I'm actually finna go find the video now, bro. I got to go find the video now, bro. I'm sorry. Dang, I only got 2% on this computer. I got to plug up this computer real quick because I got to go find the video. Because it's mind-blowing to me. I got to go find the video. And you'll see in the video that Turkey says, he says, tell him he's down by 2 points. Tell him. He's down by 2 points. Come on, Turkey.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Is that fair? You didn't tell the other fighter that. Turkey receives backlash. He received backlash. Because it wasn't fair. You don't receive backlash if it's fair, right? You don't receive backlash if it's fair. Now I'm finna go find it. Because it wasn't fair. So now I gotta go find it, man. Now I'm finna go find it. Because I need you guys to see this. Okay, here it is. I think I found it. So let me share my screen with y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. This is a piece of work, man. Here it is right here.
Boy, you're losing 2 points. You must let him. Losing 2 points. You must let him. 2 points. Tell him.
What does he say? You see it. He says you're losing by 2 points. You must get him. You're losing by 2 points. So how do I believe that Carlos versus that guy it was a fair fight? How do I know them judges gave that guy a fair fighting card? How do we know that that was a fair fighting card? If I was PBC, I would petition that fight. And I would give my fighter back his W. That is no way, bro. You losing by 2 points. And he looks at me and says, tell him. Tell him. He losing by 2 points. That is not fair, bro. That is bad business. I'm PBC. I'm not letting my fighters go back over there. I told you guys. I told you is that something is fishy. Y'all heard me say this. I said, man, I'm thankful for Turkey for giving us these big fights. But I said, something is fishy about them Turkey Al-Sheik cards.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
That's all I'm saying. I'm thankful for the fights he giving us. But something is fishy about them judges. And I was arguing with Round Talk Boxing 1 about that. It's the guy, it's something wrong with them judges. Turkey getting a little too comfortable. Oh, so the Muslim guy came back and won? Yes!
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Jackson, one moment, make sure I go back. Let me go back and Riyadh season. It's crazy to me, man. For you to tell that guy that, man. Oh, it ended in a draw. It ended in a draw. So your fighter didn't lose. The showdown between Hamas and Carlos ends in a draw as the fight for the WBC middleweight championship. It ends in a draw. But here's my thing. Did it really end in a draw, or you didn't want to give your fighter, your Muslim brother, a loss? Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy LD.
The Kid.
And you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. I'm reading the comments, man. They said clearly a robbery. Adams won. Robbery. Adams won. When I listen, I'm not finna just read this to y'all. I'm about to share my screen with you guys so you guys can see what I see, man. This is bad for the sport of boxing. Everybody need to go back to their own promotional people, man. Y'all read this. I don't care about you. I want you guys to really, really read this. Let me know when it's clearly, hopefully y'all can clearly see this on the screen. Look at this. Adams won. Blank robbery. It was fraud. Adam champion. You lost. We the best. Adams. Come on, man. Adams won. When I say this as a Pakistani, Hamaza took advantage of your chance. They saved you. Robbery. This is what people saying. People are saying they robbed this guy, man. Just rob Adams. Back to my point. He clearly won. I hate this draw. That is what people are saying. And I'm going to go back. You know what, man? You know what we're going to do, man? I know I keep saying this stuff, man. Maybe I said I was going to take off Wednesday, but it can't be live because I can't watch it live. I don't know. I can't. Carlos Adams. He sound familiar. Yeah, he a PBC fighter, bro. He clearly won. I hate this draw. Split draw. When he says, just when I thought boxing was going to change for the better, I was wrong. No way that was a draw. The biggest robbery of the year. And check this comment out. It says, you are ruining this sport. That is what this is the type of comments that they leaving under the Riyadh season page. Bro, I'm not being biased here, man. I'm just saying. If something is wrong when you got Turkey telling the fighter that you're behind 2 points, and he says, tell him you're behind 2 points. If I was PBC, I wouldn't let my fighter go over there. Tank, if you go fight Shakur, fight him on a PBC card. Do not fight him on a Riyadh season card. It's not worth it, brother. It is not worth it. Bivol, Bitter Beef was a great fight. I feel like the fight could have went either way. I feel like the Bivol versus Bitter Beef fight was great. I feel like Bivol won the first 2 rounds, which I had alongside with the official scorecard. I had Bitter Beef winning like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, which I agree with the unofficial scorecard. 6. It's like Bivol took off 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and then started trying to come back in the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and the 11th. But I would say even the 8th round was up for grabs with the Bivol versus Bitter Beef fight. It was up for grabs. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I do have Bivol probably a slight edge, but it could have ended in a draw. But maybe a slight edge. And when I say a slight edge, I really mean like a fingertip. Bivol probably won by a fingertip because Bitter Beef did his thing. That commentary was biased. Bivol deserved to win this fight. Bivol deserved. Man, stop it.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Bitter Beef was putting on a hell of a performance. He was. You cannot say that he wasn't, brother. Can't. Just a recap of the poll. I said, are you surprised at the Virgil versus Ortiz? Virgil Ortiz. Okay. Are you surprised at the Virgil versus Madrimal fight? That was the poll. 20% says yes, and 80% of you guys said no, which is great because you know what? I was surprised, man. I got to say shout out to Virgil Ortiz because he put on a hell of a performance.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
Now, I can't wait for another Virgil Ortiz fight. I was never really excited for a Virgil Ortiz fight. Now I'm excited into what Virgil can become as a boxer. I'm a fan, and I'm going to follow him now. I'm a fan. I want to see what he can do now. I want him to go back and fight Sergey Bayuchuk, though. I believe he's due to a rematch. It's only right to give him a rematch. If you don't give him a rematch, man, then it's going to look like a duck. It's going to look bad. You got to give Virgil Ortiz a rematch. You just got to give him a rematch. It's only right. It's only fair that you give him a rematch. It's only fair that you give him a rematch. It's only fair. Fair is fair, right is right. You beat him from his title, but you don't give him a rematch. You got to go back and close that chapter. Because some people say you came back strong. It was a great fight, and you did, Virgil. You did, Virgil. You did a great job. But you got to go back and give Sergey Bayuchuk a rematch. You got to go back and give Sergey Bayuchuk a rematch. Only because of the 2 knockdowns and how you take that away from the champion. How do you take the belt away from the champion if you got 2 knockdowns? Even if one didn't count or not. So you got to go back and give him a rematch, man. Man, listen, I think that overall, man, I think that I think that the Virgil Ortiz card was one of the best fights on the card. The Bitter Beef card was good, but it seemed like Bivol wasn't throwing as many punches as Virgil was. I got to go back and look at the stats. I think I have something right here to actually look at the stats. All right, so this fight is compared to Amanda Serrano. It says Arthur Beterbiev versus Bivol. 43 versus 85% landed by Beterbiev. Dang, okay, 25% total. 78 with 85% power, 121 with 170. So, I mean, Bivol won. That's why I said I kind of got it over a slight of an edge. It says he landed 170 versus Beterbiev 121. But can we even go off those stats, though, like off of Riyadh season stats? Because we got Turkey over there saying you got to beat them in 2 rounds. You got to beat them in you 2 rounds behind. That is what's that, man. This is just, man, come on, bro.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
I mean, that's just pathetic right there, man. But nevertheless, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in and tapping in with me tonight, man. I'm your host, LD, the kid, and you're tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Hey guys, that part of the segment was called Subscriber Questions, and I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to press the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and don't forget to press the like button so everybody can participate in that, right? Press the like button, please. That helps the channel grow, okay? And listen, don't forget to press that subscribe button. Great show. Thank you, guys. It's your boy LD,
The Kid.
and you tuning into Likeable Dialogue. Press that subscribe button and stay tuned for more on Likeable Dialogue. My boy say fights like that remind me that I need to get certified to be a judge. Hey,
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.
DT, somebody got to do it, bro. Why not us? Likeable Dialogue.
Shout out to Likeable Dialogue.